Before we begin, there is something that I would love for us to do because it fits right into what you're doing now. Earlier today, Fidel Castro, former president of the Republic of Cuba, passed away. And if we are celebrating tourism, we have to factor in the Argyle International Airport. And we cannot speak of the Argyle International Airport without acknowledging the awesome contribution of the Cuban government and the Cuban people. Fidel Castro was a friend to us, the Vincentian people, and his government, his people, they have contributed greatly to the development of health in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, education development, and of course, airport development, as mentioned earlier. So as a mark of respect, I'm asking us to observe 1 minute's silence, and we will begin on my count. Let's begin.
Dear God and Heavenly Father, we just want to thank you for allowing us to be together this afternoon as we celebrate and recognize those who have worked extremely hard throughout the year, God. St. Vincent land so beautiful, with joyful hearts we pledge to thee our loyalty and love, and vow to keep you ever free. Whatever the future brings, our faith will see us through. May peace reign from shore to shore, and God bless and keep us true.
On nights like this, it makes me very proud to be head of the Tourism Authority. I think when you look at all that we've accomplished, not only from the Tourism Authority, but from the Ministry of Tourism and from national parks, I think one can be proud of all that has taken place in 2016. We have worked closely with the stakeholders, and we'll continue to do this. I want to thank everybody that has come out tonight, and I want to congratulate all the awardees here tonight. We appreciate the work you do, because without you, the Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism and National Parks couldn't do what it needs to do. And the same way, without us, it would make your job a lot harder. Welcome, enjoy this evening, and have a great time. Thank you.
I want to congratulate all persons who were involved in creating this very special ambience for us this evening. I want to ask you to put your hands together for that combination. But I just want to ask us to put ourselves in that frame of mind as we celebrate with the persons who did so well for the industry over the past year. We have come to a point in the journey where we must all commit ourselves to do even more and to make the industry even better. Let us break it down. Because as we go forward, we have to ensure that the commitment is there and the discipline is there. You have to ensure that the items that you present and provide are of the necessary quality and standard that is sustainable. For example, that item that you provide would not only go in the suitcase or the handbag of the visitor, but we want to ensure that that individual takes that item back to where they come from and display it so that persons will see it. And that in itself would be a selling point for the destination St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But we can only maximize on the benefits that exist and that are available to us if we understand where we are now, where we have come from, the trials that we have gone through, and the possibilities that are up ahead. And as a ministry that encapsulates the Tourism Authority, National Parks, Rivers and Beaches Authority, Ministries of Sports and Culture, we will keep you constantly up to date on what is going to be happening for 2017. Once again, I want to congratulate everyone. You have worked extremely hard in 2016. This evening, we are saying thanks to you. And I expect in 1 year's time, when we have the National Tourism Awards 2017, we'll be able to highlight even more achievements than we are doing this evening. Let us have a wonderful evening and let us prepare ourselves for 2017. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to be here. It is a special time because it's a time when we reward excellence. And in this industry, it is dynamic, it is ever-changing, it is stressful, it is a full-time job. And very often you work day and night, weekends, Christmas Day. And sometimes we feel that it's thankless. But tonight I'd like to say congratulations to the Tourism Authority and the ministry for such a lovely put together evening, and I would like to congratulate all the persons that are going to be awarded tonight. Thank you.
is time for the presentation of the awards.
So we have 9 awards to present this evening, and we say thank you for, just applauding our efforts, for supporting our efforts. We must say thank you to the trainers and the facilitators, the members of the tourism audit team. It has been somewhat grueling at some point from stakeholders, but I must say tonight it is all worth it. So we say thank you, and we'll see you next year.
The 2016 St. Vincent and the Grenadines Tourism Authority Employee of the Year is no other than Mrs. Karen Weeks Lewis. The 2016 St. Vincent and the Grenadines Tourism Authority Employee of the Year has been employed in the tourism sector for almost 15 years. It's a surprise. Her tenure began with the Ministry of Tourism and then continued with the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Tourism Authority from its inception in 2009. This officer we are welcoming onto the stage is Mrs. Karen Weeks Lewis, Statistical Officer. Her job is one that requires a degree of focus and an understanding of the industry's trends in order to ensure that the data being collected is translated to reliable information that is used to identify the key demographics visiting our shores on a monthly and annual basis. Her records for abiding to the codes of conduct and staff policies are absolutely exemplary and are indeed a model by which any member of staff can emulate. Our 2016 Employee of the Year is the heart and soul of the Research and Information Department. She has been described by her manager as the most reliable and disciplined person he's ever had the privilege of supervising since assuming his managerial role and in any capacity. Mrs. Lewis is an incredibly strong-willed individual who functions well within the team and is an absolute asset to her department and the organization as a whole. The quality of her work and her unwavering dedication constantly demonstrates her commitment to achieving the goals of her department and the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Tourism Authority. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mrs. Karen Weeks, the SVGTA's 2016 Employee of the Year.
On behalf of the Ministry of Tourism, Sports and Culture, and by extension, the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Tourism Authority and the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Hotel and Tourism Association, sincerest gratitude to everyone who contributed in bringing this event to life. And everyone would agree with me that this evening was indeed a very good one.
We have one of our cultural ambassadors here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, looking all royal this evening. Her Excellency Chanel Mackenzie will be performing for us. Ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together and welcome Chanel.
Good night, tourism. Somebody scream for me.